Hi guys, wanted to come on today and give you a quick video. Yes, I am using the main choice braid out glaze and I'm doing a twist tutorial. These are not mini twists per se because they're not super small, but they are medium sized twists. I wanted to put these in my hair to give my hair a little bit of a break. And what I did, as you can see already, was the very front area. I just did a small little cornrow in the very front because I am wearing the twist with a side part. And I'm using rubber bands because they hold the roots a lot better for me and it just keeps everything really, really neat. And I also can keep my twist a lot longer because the roots are so neat, they don't puff up. And basically, when I twist, I am twisting in a more of a tighter motion. I also will take my hair and the two split sections, I will just spread apart a little bit to tighten the twist and then keep retwisting down all the way to the end. And then I just swirl the ends around my finger with a little more product. And so basically, I am working really hard to try to make sure that I have somewhat of a neat parting system. It's not necessarily very easy to do so, but I am doing my best doing my hair by myself. And yes, I am just feeling along where I already have the parts in the front and I am just following along in the back as well. And then I'm also going to, which I'll show you in a few minutes, double check to make sure that my part is as neat as I can possibly get it. I always double check the back, but what I do first is I part and I feel with my fingers to make sure that that part is straight, that it is all the way down to where I need it to be. But yes, my biggest tip for you guys is to definitely make sure that you are feeling for your part and you are also taking a mirror, which I'm using here, my camera on my phone, and I'm double checking that part against another mirror which is in the front, and I'm double checking, and then I go with my finger and I see where there's a bump difference and I just place my finger there and I just recorrect my part. My parts are pretty neat using this method and doing it this way because I want to make sure that I continue to have neat parts all the way through. And this is as neat as I felt that it needed to be. And then I go in and I get ready to do a subsection part, just making sure that the width of it matches up with the other sections and the twists that I've already done because I don't want any that are too chunky compared to other ones that are too small. Then I go in with my fingers and make sure that that section is fully detangled, and then I go in and add my rubber band to my hair. The one thing that I did with this particular hairstyle was I made sure that after I washed and deep conditioned my hair that I also went in with my hot comb treatment, my hot comb tool, which is really a hot brush. And I went in, I added my leave-in conditioner as well as a heat protectant, and I went in and I straightened it just a bit so that that section was blown out a little straighter so I could have a little more of a stretch to my twist. Then I went in and I am twisting after adding the rubber band, making sure the rubber bands are not too tight. That is a big thing for me. I don't want my rubber bands too tight or my sections too tight. And then I go in and twist down as you see. And as you see, I will stop every so often and just kind of tug between the two twists to make sure that the twist is secure. I added my braid out glaze to it because I really like my braid out glaze for all things wash and goes, my twists, as well as my regular braids as well, because it really holds and it doesn't make my hair feel crusty as some gels will, or the cast being too drying. It gives me the perfect amount of hold, and it also is a bit moisturizing as well. And I'm going to show you just one more time what I'm doing. I'm making sure that my parts are lined up and are matching up, and it takes me a bit to do this, especially as I get towards the back, because it becomes a little bit harder. But if you take the time to make sure that your parts are neat, you'll be able to have a nice, neat looking section. I make sure that that section is completely detangled, which it already is because I have blown it out. I go and I add my rubber band, just one, and I just wrap it a few times, but I try not to make sure that it is too tight. That is a major, major, major key, like I said. And then I go in and I add my braid out glaze. This is the final results, and I hope you like this video. Guys, click like and subscribe.